Welcome in to the new members and to the old members that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. In this morning's update, we're going to go over a few different topics. First, we're going to go over the XRP technical analysis, as XRP right now is down about 1.1%. We're on the back test right now after a descending triangle breakout, and I'll show you the technical targets once we get into the actual update. There is one thing that I wanted to read that I thought was interesting. I have it here. But where was this at? I want to make sure we go over this because this was from a pro XRP lawyer who seems to think we're going to lose the motion against the SEC. But I think that's a lot of speculation and conjecture. So that's not what I wanted to read. What I really want to read is this: with the Japanese financial giant starts running XRP Ledger validator. So that's something very important to talk about. So we'll get into that during this update. We'll talk about Bitcoin. We'll look at the continued retracement on the XRP Bitcoin pairing, as it's right now starting to hit that identical level that we talked about, the back test. So this is a very important moment for XRP Bitcoin pairing. Again, yesterday I continued to buy. I was able to buy it at the 821 sat level. So I've just been buying every day until it hits its eventual floor. And I originally wrote it from 808 up to 896. Bought it back at 832, 840, I think 842 sat level, 828. And yesterday, well, and then I had some in the 830s. Yesterday was at 821. That was the lowest I've gotten so far in the rebuy. So I'm somewhere around 830. I'm like 1.5% down right now in totality. But I'm trying to build it to the bottom, and every day if it gives me a cheaper price, I get that much more. And then we'll look at Bitcoin, as it's pretty flat, but it's maintained that 63,000 level. So there's a lot to talk about. So please make sure to hit that like button so that YouTube will recommend this update. It'll allow my content to pop up in the news feeds on YouTube so newer or older viewers can find it. For whatever reason, YouTube streamers who push out crypto content are being suppressed. I'm not exactly sure why. There's been some stories about it, but I appreciate the audience for continuing to try to find my content and continue to build a community here with me that can be loving over hate, positive over negativity, and helpful. My son's still admitted in the hospital, so I'm going back up there I'm here doing this update, and I'm going right back up to the hospital, so I'll give everybody updates later today, but he is still there. He's been there since Tuesday, so that is what it is, and we'll hope for the best today and try to, have a good plan. So with that being said, please make sure to hit that like button, and I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Good morning, 8:27 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, May 10th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So a few things to look at. We'll even touch B2 Gold before I get out of here, just so everybody can see, as gold's up another $20 an ounce. Silver's up about 0.5%. B2 Gold's up 2.17% in pre-market, up to $2.83. I put the buyout for everybody at $2.50, where I purchased $7,200 worth, 2,860 plus shares. So I was pretty comfortable at that level. Now it's up 33 cents a share. It's pretty nice. It's above 13-14% now, and that's a good amount based on what I put into it. So we'll look at that at the end of this update. Right now, XRP is down 1.25%. sitting at the 51.4 cent mark. If we look at this in the weekly perspective, and if I take this away so that we can see what this looks like without these arrows here, it's either this is a broken down candle or this is going to be one of those 65 percentile like inverted hammers, but it looks a little strange right now. So right now what we're really looking to do is we really need to get back over that 52.5, 52.6 cent level. In the hourly, Not much has happened. We've got a reversal candle to possibly push back up here. We're basically floating right now. And we've been in this descending consolidation, and I can put this back out here. And we had this yesterday. It's just I took it out because I was trying to show you something there on the open, or just now, with the way that weekly candle looked. And then you just come from up here. And this was your first area that we started to break out from. So this is your first area that we pushed down, we came through. But as you can see on this consolidation, we've started like the extension zone. So basically you go from here, we have that nice V shape, and now you're basically trying to get through this little channel that we formed on the downward slide here. So all you need to pay attention to is that's basically your make it or break it point. If we break out over that resistance, our next level is going to be 52.6 up to 53.84. If we break down and this V-shaped recovery fails, and this is not some kind of inverse pattern, and let's just say we lose the 51 cent mark in current times, that can open up the door to the next move down to 48.5 cents. And it wouldn't be a unlikely move, because if you look at this on a breakdown, which it hasn't happened yet, you could say it did something like this, and then maybe it settles in right there, or maybe it goes farther down. But we're trying to avoid this head and shoulders topping reversal. But we can clearly see we've got some kind of possible head formation right here. Got some kind of shoulder. Is this another shoulder? We don't know. So if it is, this would break down and you would end up here. If we play bullish, as we broke to the top side initially on that little descending consolidation, we would have to play off this 1 hour reversal and then start pushing up here in a unified fashion. So that's what I'm going to be paying attention to here today. And let's just say it comes under 51 cents but doesn't really break down at all. We've got right here for XRP, we've got the cup and handle formation. And this is our line in the sand right now. That's our line in the sand. And right now, that's I guess that's right at 51 cents, 509. So if we lose 509, so right at 51 cents basically, that would be a very bearish signal, because that is a multi-year cup and handle formation. And technically, statistically, this should break up by the time this pattern is over, about 85% of the time. Now, that still means 15% of the time there isn't enough strength and it breaks down. So hopefully we're not in that situation, because a breakdown could be devastating for the price of XRP. As if a cup and handle breaks down, this is, if you're a technical analyst, if you look for analysis on the charts, not just crypto, but in precious or commodities, if you're in the stock market, if you're in Forex, the cup and handle formation is one of the most bullish formations that a technical trader and analyst look for in a price appreciation, or for price appreciation. The fact we put on this handle appropriately and we're still trading within it, no matter how bearish it gets, it still has an opportunity. We do know we're on the cusp of breaking down, but right now we have been unable to have a weekly candle close below this area. This next weekly candle closes in 36.48, about 60 hours right now. At Sunday, this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this candle will close. And we're going to see if it has an engulfing candle to the top side, or if it continues pushing down. Right now, we're on the bottom side of this weekly candle, and that's not where you really want to be. It still looks like we're showing signs of a short-term bull flag. I know it's crazy, but on the pull down, it created that bounce back that could be interpreted as some kind of bull flag here. And we're trying to break out. It's what they end up being is a bear flag, or a bull flag disguised within a bigger bear flag. And then you got to breach that drop point, and this would be about 62 cents in order to invalidate that drop. Otherwise, what we're talking about is you could do this and then just come right back down. So that's what we're trying to see if that's what plays out. If we go into the XRP market cap, we're at 28.477 billion, down 1.21%. And with the market cap, it's pretty much the same thing as what we've been seeing with the other structures. Right now, we're on the top side of a breakout attempt. Whoops, it should be right here. And we're trying to back test this central breakout here. A short-term target if this was successful, just so everybody can see it on paper. let's just say this plays successful and it bounces off this area, your technical target's going to be around 29.1 billion or 29.2 billion. So I mean, it's not a gigantic move, but if the XRP market cap manages to hold around 28.3 billion, it's about a 3% push up here on the market cap. So that would be an interesting reversal, and that could help propel us back into a more bullish territory. The XRP Bitcoin pairing's down 1.69% to the 0.000000812 level, or the SAT level of 812. Right now, like we talked yesterday, this is a short term. Try to hold here to push up to the next level. Otherwise, if this breaks, it could cause us to come all the way back down to the SAT level around 753. And I told everybody I'm looking to buy it all the way down if it happens. I'm not looking to sell, for the main reason, for the first time on the weekly, as I already did my nice swing trade. Initially, I bought it at 806, sold at 892, and I told everybody I was going to start buying back in when it gave me the signal. And in this weekly, it gave me the signal, or last week, I mean. So I started buying it back, and I said I'd buy it down until the breakout's ready. And we'll see when the breakout is ready. But if you look at this in the weekly time frame, for the first time in 36 weeks, we put in a bullish signal here. According to the relative strength index in the weekly, we finally crossed past that support line, and we finally broke through. So now if this plays true, eventually you're going to see this crumble all the way down, or even if it's a fake out, you should see it come even down to here, and then it could bounce back up. But there's a lot of room here for a nice recovery. So watch right now I'd be watching the SAT level where it's at, and if it wants to come down a little bit farther than that, then you got to watch down a little bit farther at like the 753 SAT level. I'm not interested in selling. Every day I'm buying more. Yesterday I decided to buy about $75 worth, and now my total is somewhere getting near $1,400 in purchases. So that's something that I'm excited about to continue to build in, because I know at some point we're going to have an explosion. And if it comes down 20-30%, this is part of the struggle here. So we will, I'll keep everybody updated as we go along. We've got Bitcoin up 233 points, up 0.37%, up to $63,308. And right now, Bitcoin is still trying to tease a reversal. Like, we still got time in this candle to where if Bitcoin could push up, because this daily candle is still engulfing. That's actually a very bullish candle right here. The fact we didn't break down at all. Now we're pushing up. I still think it's trying to push back up here and try to have a doomsday test with 66,000. That weekly time frame too, we could have a reversal candle. This could be a weekly reversal, as you can see how far this is pushed up. But in order for this to play out, we need to come up just a little bit farther before Sunday. If we get a nice push up here of $3,000 roughly in the next 60 hours roughly, this will be confirmed as a weekly reversal candle. This was a very dangerous spot to sell Bitcoin. If you were already up in profits, as I told you about the guru, he bought at 56 on this rebuy, and he sold it at 61.1 just now yesterday because he panicked, or the night before. And honestly, I told everybody yesterday before it had to pump up of a couple thousand when I came on into the update, I said, do yourself some justice. If you own it, make sure it breaks that 60,600 barrier, or 60,600, and it was only a 0.85% drop down. And just to validate the drop, you needed to break that support level to confirm that signal that it could be breaking down. Anything short of that, it was going for a test of consolidation, and we had a local bottom. And that's what started to play out here, like locally. So we don't know if this is going to continue, or if we've hit our peak now, but this is exactly what's been playing out. So pay attention to that with Bitcoin. Just pay attention to that with Bitcoin. That's what I'm looking at. Bitcoin maintain as well into what could be a pennant flag consolidation. And it looks like we have a nice V-shaped recovery here. Now it looks like we should push up and out. I still wouldn't be surprised if we can retake 66 if we do push to 69. So we'll watch that very closely. We got the Bitcoin dominance chart right around 54.83%, down 0.08 or 0.07%. And this looks bullish as well on a bull flag. Now, it could break down, but if this plays true, the target's 55.59%, and it's been in a descending consolidation, and it is attempting to break out here, and it has put in a bull flag on an attempted V-shaped recovery. So we'll see if this plays true or not, so pay attention to that. I promised I'd go into B2 Gold real quickly B2 Gold's up about 1.81%, up about 5 cents in pre-market at $2.82. We're anticipating a move to finish this out up here around $2. Well, maybe not finish it out, $2.90, and then it could consolidate a little bit, or up to $2.98. But with gold playing out the way it is, we had a very bullish daily candle here, and there's a lot of room left in the weekly time frame for B2 Gold. We have a weekly reversal candle, and there's a lot of room if this reverses, and the weekly candle ends today. So this would be a very bullish close here if we can stay in these levels and continue to push up today. Very bullish close, and it would bring in a major rally to come likely next week if gold can break the 2300 and the 2300. Well, first area is 2433, but we could go very bullish if we break 2433, because then that would give us a technical move up to around 2860, $2,860 per ounce of gold, and that would help shoot up the prices of B2 Gold and commodities, as well as silver. B2 Gold's mine that it has now, that the newest mine, they weren't expecting this, but it's the most rich they found silver deposits in any of their mines. So they started to become more of a silver dealer as well. They're on record, they've had the most ounces of silver found in the last calendar year. So that's very nice. And then let's read this, and then I gotta go. Japanese financial giant starts running XRP Ledger validator. That is awesome news. The move is a huge step for the XRP Ledger. SBI VC Trade, the cryptocurrency exchange of Japanese financial SBI Holdings, has announced the launch of their validator on the XRP Ledger. That is huge. SBI Holdings has announced the launch of their validator on the XRP Ledger. With its recent move, SBI aims to reflect the voice of its customers who hold the XRP cryptocurrency, according to the company's announcement. That operator of the XRP Ledger, Dunno, has stressed that this is a huge step since a large enterprise is now running infrastructure for the XRP Ledger. Ripple initially partnered with SBI back in 2017 and has also offered year-end benefits for shareholders in the XRP cryptocurrency. In 2023, SBI Remit, a subsidiary of SBI Holdings, expanded its XRP-powered services to several countries, including Vietnam and the Philippines. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has repeatedly touted Japan as one of the most cryptocurrency-friendly jurisdictions. In 2020, even suggested that Ripple's headquarters could be relocated to Tokyo before the SEC took the company to court. In April, Ripple expanded its presence in Japan by announcing a tie-up with Tokyo-based Hashkey DX. The aim of the collaboration is to use the XRP Ledger for developing enterprise solutions for customers in Japan. So that's a huge announcement here with XRP, with the SBI Holdings, launching it on the XRP Ledger, running the XRP Ledger validator, which is absolutely incredible. If you're looking to trade XRP, look in the video description below and or pinned comments. Whether you're in the USA or worldwide, they have the lowest leverage and spot trading fees in the USA on BITUNIX. There's a link in the description below and or pinned comments. Take advantage of that. Don't use an exchange that charges you fees up the yin-yang, like Uphold and some of the others. BITUNIX has proven they're on during high times of volatility. And other than that, I appreciate not having to use a VPN, because I shouldn't have to feel like a criminal to trade XRP or crypto as a whole. And then you don't need to do a KYC unless you transfer or receive from a bank account. If you're looking to trade the XRP Bitcoin pairing and you don't know how, look in the description below and or pinned comments for MEXC. USA users aren't welcome, but the worldwide viewers, everyone's welcome outside the USA. Unless you already have an account on MEXC like I do, you're not going to be able to use it. But I use that to build into the Bitcoin or the XRP Bitcoin pairing. You would have to buy Bitcoin and then sell it into the XRP Bitcoin pairing. So make sure you pay attention to that. Please hit the like button before you leave. If you made it until the end, hashtag be better, do better. If you would like to show me personal support, you can always send a YouTube super chat or join Tom's Army. It's been a very slow month this month with growth, but the consistency of the viewers who have maintained the well over 21,400 subscribers, I really appreciate each and every one of you. And a special shout out to the members of Tom's Army. I'm going to do my best to try to do a short later, but as you know, I'm going to be gone all day. You won't hear from me. Yesterday I was able to do a live. I didn't expect to. But other than that, I'm going to go see my son. And I'll update everybody when appropriate. Have a blessed day, everybody.